Tonight, we welcome you to join us for a massive celebration. We're here to honor the athletes who push the boundaries of what's possible and who push themselves into the most death-defying surfing of a season in search of some life-changing rewards. With $350,000 at stake, we invite you to relive some of 2021's heaviest and most amazing big wave action. This is the Red Bull Big Wave Awards. I'm your host, Chris Coté, joined by Rosy Hodge. Are you ready to go big?
I'm so ready, Chris. I think every season we see these athletes push the ante to another level. We have seen some of the heaviest, thickest, biggest waves ridden, and I think we should get stuck in.
I cannot wait. Well, this year is going to be a little different, as most things were in 2021. We're not having the athletes come in here to collect their awards. We're actually going straight to them. We'll be knocking on the doors of our winners all night long. This is going to be so fun to see the reactions. In a few moments, we'll dive into the various categories and their respective nominees. But before we get there, I want to bring on a special guest. Throughout her career as a professional surfer and in her current role as WSL's Senior Vice President of Tours and Head of Competition, she's basically helped raise the level of competitive surfing to where it is today. Please welcome Jessie Miley-Dyer.
Hi, guys. Hi, Jess.
Yeah, Jessie. So let's start by talking about some of the updates and changes we have for the 2021 Red Bull Big Wave Awards.
So this year we had over 600 submissions, but my favorite update has been that we're actually going to be awarding first through fifth in both men's and women's categories this year.
And Jessie, let's talk about the criteria. What is the panel looking at to determine the winner?
Look, there's a lot of ride the biggest wave possible for sure, but there's some really heavy rides in there and they're definitely taking that into account.
I love to hear it. And the WSL is not doing this alone, right? You've put together a panel of experts to judge these waves.
Yeah, we have. We've got a really great group of former pro surfers and big wave specialists. We've got our KS Wave Coast science team, and then we have some of our WSL judges as well.
I love to hear it. And the panel, no doubt, went into overdrive this year, as 2021 was a huge year for big wave surfing. And speaking of big waves, Jessie, I've seen you paddle into some monsters, so it's fitting that you hang out with us to present these first big paddle awards for men and women?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get right into it. The nominees for men's biggest paddle are... That made my arms tired just watching that.
Reliving those moments, I think we all hold our breath just hoping for the best for these guys. It's definitely death-defying.
Well, with that, it's time for our first door knock of the night.
My name's Ridge Lenny, and I'm gonna deliver some news to Kai right now. Yo!
Yo!
I got some news for you.
What?
You won biggest paddle.
What?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
The deliverer of news.
Jeez, that's crazy. I'm stoked. That's amazing.
What wave was it?
I think it was one of my paddling waves at Jaws. That was the really like tall one that I got way out the back.
Yeah.
When I looked around, I realized no one was around me, and when you hear the whole channel cheering to go, I was like, oh gosh, okay, I gotta go. And I remember I couldn't see anything dropping into that wave.
Yeah.
It was like I was completely blind. So, I mean, that's crazy. I'm fired up. I've never won an award like that.
Sick. Congrats.
Psych, thank you. That's insane.
Oh, I love that. So not only does he get this illustrious award, the news is delivered by his brother. And of course, Kai Lenny's actually working on a tow board as he gets the paddle award. What can't this guy do?
Oh, it seems like everything. Just one of the many tall waves he got that session.
Or the fact that he says that he hasn't won an award like that before. So there's plenty more in the tank for Kai Lenny. But now let's move on to the women's nominees for the paddle award.
Now, I'm just looking at my arms right now, and I cannot fathom how it is even possible to propel one's self into monster waves like that. That was incredible.
Well, we've seen all of the nominees. Now let's find out who the winner is.
Kaipo here, Red Bull Big Wave Awards, and we are going to be announcing the Women's Biggest Paddle Award. She doesn't know she's getting the award. She thinks she's doing a nominee interview, so this is going to be really fun. Come on. Hey, Paige. Hey, change your plans. I actually came here to announce that you've won the Women's Biggest Paddle Award for the Red Bull Big Wave Awards. Congratulations. How you feeling?
So stoked. Yes. It's just the best award ever, I think.
Can you tell us a little bit about that wave at Todos Santos?
Psyched. That was my best wave that I rode last winter. I was kind of out for half of the season with a torn hamstring. Kind of chased that swell to Todos with the hopes of scoring,
And you scored.
and we did, and it was a really fun trip.
And what's this award mean to you?
To me, winning the biggest paddle award, I think it's one of the hardest awards to win, and paddling is definitely my focus, so I'm really stoked to win. I won it last year too.
There you go. Back to back. Anyone you'd like to thank now?
I would like to shout out to Greg and the whole team for giving me the opportunity to come down and surf with you guys. I had a blast, and I hope to do it again this season.
Well, there you go. Paige Alms, Women's Biggest Paddle Award here at the Red Bull Big Wave Awards. Congratulations again.
Yes.
Congratulations, Paige Alms, proving she can do it at Pe'ahi and she can do it in Baja, among other places in the world. What a feat for Paige Alms.
Oh, she's been such a pioneer of women's big wave surfing, so it's only fitting.
Yeah, add another award to the mantelpiece. Well done, Paige Alms.
Yeah, that mantle is getting filled with massive awards. Congrats again to Paige Alms. And thank you so much, Jessie Miley Dyer. I know you're very busy. We're going to let you get back to work. The WSL 2022 looking amazing under the leadership of Jessie Miley Dyer.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you. Women's progression. Now, women's progression has been happening all over the world in all realms of surfing, but especially in the big stuff. And you cannot talk about women's big wave progressive surfing without talking about Justine Dupont. She's actually got a new film project coming very soon called A la Folie. This is a profile documentary made by our friends at Red Bull Media House. It's shot across last winter and directed by a group called The Front. It's a female-first creative think tank, and they have been making some incredible documentaries, and this one is going to be one of their finest. I guarantee you that. It's due for release in early 2022 on Red Bull TV, and here's your first look.
J'ai fait sport de compétition dans l'eau depuis jeune, hein, la natation, la voile, après c'est venu le surf, mais j'aime vraiment les grosses vagues. Tu te confrontes à plein de choses, c'est la nature qui dicte, tu vois. Il y a 2 ans, je m'étais blessée à Jaws. Et j'ai encore beaucoup de chemin à faire là-dessus. Jaws, pour moi, c'est la plus belle grosse vague. J'avais envie de surfer les vagues là-bas, de prendre de l'expérience, progresser et avancer. Donc cette saison, j'ai pris ce challenge à Jaws.
So you want to be a big wave surfer? That's the kind of hard work and dedication that it takes. Justine documenting that so well. Can't wait to watch that movie as it rolls out.
It's coming out in early 2022. Prepare yourself. It's going to be massive. Rosie, are you ready to drop the rope?
No.
She's not, but you better be, because it's time to talk about toe surfing. Here are your nominees for the biggest toe of the year award for the men.
Chris, I can't even fathom the adrenaline that is going through not just the ski driver, the surfers. I mean, there's so much preparation that goes into doing something like that.
There's a lot of horsepower involved right there, and every one of those waves was absolutely terrifying. They all deserve a huge award, but there can only be one winner, and your winner is...
Hi all, I'm George Leal, and I'm heading to surprise our winner for the biggest tow wave season 2021. Let's get the guy and make him a surprise. Let's see.
Yo, Jesus! What you doing? What you doing?
What's going on here?
Training.
Man, I have great news for you.
What? I can walk again.
No, you cannot walk yet, but you can celebrate because you're the winner of the biggest tow wave 2021. And I'm not joking. I'm not joking, Sivas. It's.
What do you mean I'm joking?
They call me. They call me. I'm doing this because, you know, it's, you know, the surprise show. Huh?
What are you talking about? You serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
Who
Not
the
joking.
WSL called you to do this with me?
Exactly.
Nah.
Yes, you're the winner
No.
again.
Really?
How many times already?
No way. Yes. Sick. All right, thank you guys.
Tell me about the wave you won.
That was a special wave. I remember, and we were so deep, and Alemão put me into this wave with so much speed. I made it to like from way deep to the corner of the wave behind the peak, and then going into the wave, my rail caught, and I lost a little bit of speed, and then it just turned really steep. And I don't think I've ever been that fast on a surfboard out here. And kicked out with a lot of speed, and then I think it was Scooby and Nick were there celebrating the wave. It was epic. It was a very, very special moment. I'd like to thank, first of all, my team, my big wave team that was out in the water with me on that day. Alemão, Maya, and Marco, as well as Miguel, and my partners, everyone that believes in me, that gives me positive vibes, supports me, and and is around me, helping me make my dreams come true. Thank you, everyone.
Well, if I was on the panel, I would call that wave 1,000 feet. That was an absolute mountain of water. And Sebastian Studner, this guy does it year after year, and this season right there proving that he rode the biggest tow wave of the year. So congratulations, Sebastian.
Yeah, some amazing swells hit the Nazare coastline, and it was amazing to see Sebastian take out that award. And now we're going to transition into the Women's Tow Award. Let's see our nominees.
That's me telling you that my mind was absolutely blown by all of our nominees. I mean, this year has just been next level. The women towing in to some serious aquatic beasts.
Every year, pushing the boundaries, like I said, these athletes are going for it. I think it's time to find out who our winner is for the tow division in the women's.
Hi guys, my name is Antoine Chicoy, I'm a surf director, and we're gonna surprise today the winner of 2021 XXL Red Bull Awards, and let's see who won. Justine!
Hello!
How are you?
Hi guys! Good.
Congratulations, we told you we'd have an interview, but in fact we have a surprise. You just
This is interesting.
won the 2021 biggest tow wave at Jaws.
Whoa, a Jaws?
Yeah.
Biggest tow?
Biggest tow wave in Jaws. Congratulations.
Jaws on the barrel?
On the barrel.
On the wave
On
of
the
the barrel?
wave. Totally.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Surprised?
Oh yeah, I couldn't expect that. Oh
What?
yeah, but that's so weird. Okay. Okay.
What do you think about it?
Did you read it well? Are you
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
about this
I
notice?
asked them to do it twice, but yeah, the answer is good.
No way.
It is.
Oh yeah. Oh, for me it was Nazaré for sure. Like nothing compare. But I'm stuck. And it's good notice. Like, yeah, it's funny. It's funny because after this wave in Jaws, the barrel with Michel, I was really thinking about I want a big one because in Nazaré it's left all the time, and you need to wait for Big Mama. That happens every 10 years. So in Jaws it's right, and I was like, wow, I want a big one on the right. But I felt like the one with Michel wasn't big because it was a barreling wave, so it was a little bit more inside and a little bit more glassy, Maui glass. but yeah, for me it was nothing about huge wave, but it was a good one. Okay, stoked. Yeah, surprised. Okay, so yeah, thank you.
I love that Justine was surprised by that. That tells me she rode a lot of big waves this season.
Yeah, well, just going through the Rolodex of all the special moments and highlight waves that she's had. Congratulations to Justine. That wave was insane.
Another epic year in the books for Justine Dupont. Congratulations yet again. Well, now to talk us through the hows and whys of big wave swell forecasting, I want to introduce Surfline's Kevin Wallace. Come on in. Thank you for joining the show, Kevin.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Well, I want to start by asking you, these big wave spots absolutely lit up throughout 2021. What was it about last year that made these spots so glorious?
Well, it starts with wind, right? We had wind over water and the storms that created those big waves. And I think in particular, you look at a spot like Mavs, which probably had its best season that we've ever seen. Certainly the best that we've seen it since '94, had like 40 swells or something like that between the beginning of December and the middle part of January. Kicked off in the North Atlantic, had a really, really big swell at Nazaré with great conditions. Ireland went off as well, and then we kind of finished it off with a really good swell at Jaws, middle part of January.
Well, a lot of places went off this season. How does 2021 rank in the big wave world?
Great question. I think, we're talking Mavs again. Number one, it's the best season we've ever seen there for sure. Hawaii was good, maybe not like A++. And then actually over in the North Atlantic, it started great and then was pretty good, but kind of tapered off after those fireworks to, right before Halloween.
Oh, I love to hear it. Now, thank you so much for silencing your phone, because I know that thing is blowing up right now. Everybody asking the same question. What can we expect for the upcoming 2022 big wave season?
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to say it's going to be just as good or better than what we just saw. For Mavericks in Northern California, that's unlikely. We've got La Nina conditions this year, weak to moderate La Nina conditions. That's a little bit different than when we see El Nino. So, El Ninos, we tend to see, especially strong El Ninos, we see really good surf in the North Pacific, pumping surf all winter long. And La Ninas are a little more hit and miss. We see good conditions usually, so good weather, good wind for like Northern California and Hawaii, but swells maybe not as big, generally speaking. As we move over into the North Atlantic, we tend to see bigger early season swells, so we're going to be watching Nazaré pretty quick, over the next month or so in November.
I love to hear it. Kevin Wallace has a way of terrifying 99% of surfers and exciting 1%. So thanks so much, Kevin, for joining the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, well, with that, it's time to move into yet another big category here at the Red Bull Big Wave Awards. I'm talking about Ride of the Year. Let's start with our men's nominees.
I feel like we got a taste of everything right there. I mean, we went from Piahi to Mavericks to Island. There was so much across the board and every kind of corner of the globe.
That's what I call ride or die right there. That was huge. And now, your winner for the men's Ride of the Year.
Hey guys, Paul Evans here. I'm in the studio at the Roxy and Quicksilver Pro France in Hossegor. We just wrapped up our Challenger Series event, and I've just messaged one of my colleagues from the broadcast team to come and jump in the studio for a quick chat. He doesn't know what it's about. Yeah, Pete? Yeah, just stick the headset on, mate. They just want us to do another quick sound check.
Oh, sound check. Aren't we done? I think my vocal cords are a little sore. Yeah, sure. What's up?
I'll tell you what's up, Pete. You've won the Red Bull Big Wave Awards Ride of the Year. Mate, we're on right now. We're rolling.
Wow. Is it real? You're not screwing with me, right?
No, seriously, we're rolling, mate. You won Ride of the Year, Red Bull Big Wave Awards, buddy.
Wow, that's amazing. Long time coming, really. To be honest, like I'm ecstatic. I mean, I knew it was happening soon. I knew things were rolling. But this is exciting. It really is truly exciting. I've never won an award before. I've never won a Big Wave Award. So if you don't mind, I'd like to thank a few people.
Please do. Please do.
You know, this is really dedicated to my family. This is what I keep coming up for me. Like, I was thinking that I was going to win an award. A lot of people telling me that. I knew that this wave was really special. Mavericks is something that is extremely important in my life. It's been a long road there, and this wave that came to me was a gift. It wasn't just me. I know that for sure. It was coming from universe, God, but you know, the dedication that my family has given me, my father, my mother, who just recently passed away, so I dedicate this award to her. My wife, and all of the tireless times she's had to deal with me running off, and yeah, I can't make it to a dinner, you know, I got a swell to run to, or extending trips because of waves, and you know, thank you, honey. This means a lot, you know. Mwah. You are the best, and Mom too, because she was there to get to share this wave with me. She passed away before the awards were given, but this is for her, because she gave birth to me and gave me my life. My parents were, I mean, I didn't really have a choice in regards to surfing, because you know, my family started their surf shop, freelance surf shop, the same year I was born, and so I've been part of that my entire life, and surfing's been a part of my life since the very beginning. You know,
what an exceptional wave, exceptional story, mate. Well done, congratulations, Red Bull Big Wave Ride of the Year. That's amazing.
Wow, thank you very much. And again, it's dedicated to my family, and thank you to the fans for making this possible too. Because if you guys weren't watching all this stuff, we wouldn't have these awards. So and thank you, and then all. There's a few other people. You know, the Mavericks Water Patrol and what they've been doing out there for literally for years. You know, they're wouldn't be able to have that safety there without them. It's incredible, and wow, that's pretty cool. Thank you, Paul.
That's awesome. Hey, good job, buddy. Come on, bring it in. Let's do this.
Enjoy working with you too, by the way.
Well done, mate. Well done.
Right on. Thank you.
Wow, the Condor soars again, earning the Ride of the Year, and this is a guy who's been dedicating his entire life and risking his life with nearly every session in waves like that. Pete Mel, I mean, that right there tells you everything you need to know about big wave surfing. That man is an absolute legend.
Yeah, so much respect for Pete Mel and what he was doing that season. Obviously, his son, John Mel, in the channel during that wave, so a huge moment in Pete's life.
I love to see it. Now it's time to go to the women. This is your women's nominees for Ride of the Year. I'm speechless. Incredible rides right there.
Once again, the submissions are so impressive, but there can be only one winner. We're gonna knock on a door and find out who it is.
And we have another surprise for you actually, because you also won the Ride of the Year.
Ride of the Year, nice.
And it's with your wave at Jaws, of course.
Jaws with Michel. Okay, perfect. Oh yeah. It was just an amazing wave, and all the thing was like going on was crazy. Like we were in Mavericks, like it was huge, and I was out of energy because we were surfing every day. We went to Todos, then back to Mavericks, and then when I saw this swell, I was like, wow, I don't have that much energy, but this swell is huge, it's special, and it was really windy, so I thought like maybe towing could be good there. I never tow in Jaws, so I was like, after a few waves that I tow in Mavericks with Jeff Clark, I was like, I want more. And yeah, I text Tyler Laron and his dad, Michel Laron, and they were okay to tow me on few, and I was so lucky because Michel found a bomb for me, and yeah, and this way was special. Letting go the rope, and it was really special, and yeah, really stoked about this wave. I couldn't set this goal for me for the winter because I think it was almost too big for me, but now I'm really proud and stoked about this wave. Yeah.
What does it mean for a big wave surfer to get barrel at Jaws?
Yeah, I think it's one of the top things to achieve. Huh? Yeah, I think so. Huh? This wave is right under right point, and it's kind of for me shortboarding on an XXL size, like just a perfect wave to perform. And I'm still like, I want to turn. So I want to go back to this place and to surf more the wave because it's really a point, so you really can draw lines. And yeah. So let's see about this winter.
Perfect. Thank you, Justine. Congratulations once again.
Thanks a lot, and thanks a lot to Fred, to Michel Laron for this wave in Jaws. For like Mavericks, it was so good with Jeff Clark. Like in Nazare, it's Garrett who told me on some bombs. So yeah, I've been lucky, and Fred trained me a lot on every condition, and now I'm feeling really good to be able to surf every kind of wave and with every kind of driver, and yeah, I'm stoked.
Congratulations, Justine.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll add another award to Justine's list, and obviously chasing that swell from Piahi to Mavericks and then further south into Mexico. What a special experience for her, and also noting all the people in her corner.
I love to hear it. Congrats again to Justine Dupont. And now it's time. You talked about chasing swells around the world and back. It's time to talk about our performance categories. We're going to kick things off with our men's nominees for Performance of the Year.
just about one single wave. It's your season in its entirety, and that's what we got to see a glimpse of right there. I'm excited to find out who the winner is.
Oh, this performance category is next level. These surfers chase swells around the world and back, and the surfers that put in the hard yards are about to be paid off. Our winner for the men's Performer of the Year is...
Hey, it's Kaipo, and I'm here to hand out the Performer of the Year for the Red Bull Big Wave Awards, and it's a surprise. Come on, let's go. This is gonna be good. It's a complete surprise. Who could it be? I don't know. We're gonna find out right now.
Ah, Kaipo.
Hi, Lenny.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
What are you doing on Maui?
Well, I'm here to hand out an award for the Performer of the Year for the Red Bull Big Wave Awards. Congratulations, you won the award.
Dude, I'm so stoked. Thank you for the good news. Oh, that's amazing.
Ah,
I'm psyched.
How are you feeling?
I feel over the moon. I mean, I just remember watching all my heroes win big wave awards, and you know, to me, it still is a really big achievement, especially to come out of a year where everyone's charging hard, everyone's ripping, and you know, I'm just trying to, you know, keep up and do my best.
Any memorable waves from the season? I mean, you're the Performer of the Year.
I mean, I think my entire season was memorable, from going to Nazare and riding some of the biggest waves I've ever been in over there, having some of the day of days at Mavericks, and then one of the biggest jaw swells we've had in years, not only for, you know, paddle and surfing, but also for towing, and, you know, some rides that'll be, you know, ingrained in my brain for the rest of my life.
How was last year's season?
Last year's season was incredible. I mean, it was La Nina, which typically means a lot of waves, but not giant and very windy. And it turned out to be one of the best winters of my career all across the world. I mean, we're going from Nazare to Mavericks to Jaws, and normally it seems like the season picks one spot to really send a ton of big waves. So hopefully we get that exact same experience this year.
And what does this award mean to you?
Well, this award for me, this award means, you know, everything, because I want to be the best I could possibly be every session across every condition. I want to ride the biggest wave I possibly can. I want to get the biggest barrels. I want to do the biggest maneuvers. I mean, I have lofty goals in the realm of big wave surfing, and it's about balancing self-preservation and then charging as hard as you can. So fortunately, I think I'm doing more charging and less self-preservation, and it's been working out.
Any thank yous?
Well, I just got to thank my entire safety team, everyone that's been involved in my camp for helping me get to this point. You know, it's a whole bigger operation than just myself. So with each wave I ride, I'm bringing my family, I'm bringing the safety team, I'm bringing the filmers and photographers, people who are there to capture it. And, you know, got to thank my sponsors like Keith Tabul, who's been making me some of the best big wave equipment on earth. So I can really, really trust what's under my feet. And, you know, without the help of my sponsors, of course, you know, big wave surfing, I think, is a very expensive endeavor. And to have that support really makes it a lot easier to just focus on the ride.
So congratulations to Kai Lenny, your Performer of the Year at the Red Bull Big Wave Awards. Congrats.
Woohoo!
Well, that's just further proof right there that Kai Lenny is surfing's Superman. He does it on any type of board, in any size waves. Kai Lenny, no one will argue that he was our 2021 Performer of the Year.
And such a pure recap of his season. I mean, looking back on what he was able to accomplish, putting self-preservation on the back burner, this kid is pushing the boundaries of where the sport is headed.
Well, and get this, you will get more from Kai Lenny. Season 2 of Life of Kai is coming to Red Bull TV December 2021, but you don't have to wait that long for a glimpse. Take a look.
Waking up at 4 a.m., you only hear the foghorn, and most of the time, the fog is reaching all the way into the harbor. You just see the harbor lights. You're trying to stay as warm as possible. Booties, gloves, even a hood that early in the morning. And the thing is as you're driving out, you start noticing the harbor is really flat because it's layered with walls. But as you go by each significant wall, the water starts moving a little more, and all of a sudden you hear like this angry explosion. It sounds like bombs are going off. And the ocean is just chaotic and there's a lot of breaking white water and you're in the dark. You're like, how big is it? I don't know. Am I ready for this? Do I have the right board? You're looking at each other like, if it's too gnarly, are we gonna go out? But once you're out there, you're just kind of like, all right, it's gonna be 0 to 100 real quick.
I've known Kai for a long time. He's grown up right down the street from where I live on Maui, and he's definitely someone I really enjoy being in the water with. I think he has a really optimistic outlook, and that's refreshing for me. Like, I've been doing this for a long, long time, and it's fun. It's like this infectious kind of energy that brings me back to when I was his age, and it really helps, I think, propel the entire session in the right direction.
I do think there is something uniquely extraordinary about the mindset that he brings to this activity that is so unbelievably dangerous and terrifying. It is so extreme. He brings this kind of childlike curiosity and delight. He sort of brings us in and welcomes us along with him. Instead of beating his chest, he's just like totally amped, you know, and totally psyched. And it's just like, God, that looks like so much fun.
All black everything, nothing's ever dark enough. We don't brought the fuel to the fire, let us spark it up. Lighting up the trees, you too busy barking up. Keep it honey, like the sparkles was. I be in a dealer's, but I still keep it realist. Fuck it with my people, pop the trunk and turn this.
Just 1 second, I'm locking this into my calendar. December 2021, Life of Kai Season 2. Can't wait for that series.
Lock it in and let's move on to the Women's Performer of the Year. I mean, we've seen some amazing rides, but who had the best overall performance? Here are your nominees.
Well, safe to say progression has happened in women's surfing. What an incredible year. All of those surfers, I mean, round of applause all the way around. An epic season.
I know you wouldn't go, I wouldn't go either, but it is a huge congrats to all of the submissions, like you said. But let's find out who our winner is. Let's send it to the door knock.
You are the new winner of the Performance Award 2021.
Thank you. Okay.
Are you surprised or what?
Thanks.
She's not believing in it.
No. Yeah, I'm stoked because I did a great season, so I think it was my best season so far. So I'm stoked to win this award. Performance, for me in big wave, it's kind of the world title, you know. For me, I feel like it's kind of an award that it's more about like all the season being consistent, and it's what I like.
All right.
Being on every session.
You remember the wave you caught to be able to achieve it? The main one.
It was a long winter. So yeah, I went to Mavericks and I had a lot of wave paddling, so it was a good challenge. and being able to stay there and to paddle and to practice and to train was really good. Then the wave in Jaws was just so sick, so awesome. Like yeah, thanks a lot to Michelle. Like thanks so much, because this wave was really special. And the winter start in Nazaré. I almost forgot it, but start with a huge swell. So yeah, Nazaré, huge swell, Mavericks, Jaws, but yeah.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
Happy about it?
Yep. Thanks.
Well, we probably could have just hosted this awards show from Justine's house. A dominant performance, taking home 3 of the 4 categories.
Well, the hard work, the dedication, all the sacrifices that it takes to chase these swells around the globe. Thank you, Justine, for that performance. We thoroughly enjoyed what she had to offer.
Well, 2021 will go down in history as one of the biggest, gnarliest years ever in big wave surfing. Rosie, how can we top that?
I don't know. That really set the benchmark, but I know these athletes are always pushing those boundaries.
Big things coming in 2022. So on behalf of us here, we want to thank you for watching the 2021 Red Bull Big Wave Awards. Thank you and congratulations to all of our surfers, our filmers, and of course the safety teams around the world, creating a safe environment in one of the most unsafe activities you can do on planet Earth. So until next year, we'll see you in the water.
Yes.